Good morning, students. So again, we are here for your commerce class. We were on the chapter number 9 and our topic for today is line organization. So far, we have covered organization meaning and importance, the organizing process, formal and informal organization, and today we are going to do line organization, a structure. Before that, let me introduce you to the objectives of the organizing. We are already doing it for the last 3 days and now we are going to revise it again. First is aids to management. Second, facilitates growth and creativity. Ensures optimum use of resources. Establish relationship among individual groups. Cluster job into units. Coordinates, perform an analysis about the work, identifying the work, grouping of activities necessary for attaining objectives, and communication. So, as you all know that we have gone through the components of organizing. We have covered its meaning and importance, its steps, formal and informal organization, and today we are going to do line organization. So, in this chapter, organizing, when you will study the topic of line organizing, we have to come across the following key terms. I will explain each one of the key terms one by one, and during the video, you can have answer of all these key terms. One is structure, then organization chart, organization structure, division of work. You are already familiar with it. Scalar chain, you people know, authority, line organization, pure line, autocratic leadership, and departmental line. Let us take an example of a very famous woolen mark named as Vardhman. You people are very familiar to this trademark, as your grandmothers, your mothers knit your sweaters made of such wool stuff. It has its two units. One is administrative unit, other is executive unit. It is located at Samrala Road, Ludhiana. Why I am discussing about this particular organization, as we are going to study about line organization where the units are not large in number and process is quite simple and old. So this name is a very old and traditional name. We know this company for the last so many years. In line organization, as Vardhman follows it, it deals with only producing wool balls of different qualities and colors. That is dealing with one product only. It's highly automated and specialized skill is not needed. They use machines, they use fabric, but not very highly and upgraded technology. It is rigid and inflexible. For the last so many years, their process is same. It does not provide open door access to upper management. Now, upper management does not have any interaction with the workers and foreman. It's also called top-down organizational chart. As I got a chance to visit their unit, so there I come to know mainly their head is known as CEO, that is Chief Executive Officer. They have two main units. One is production unit, other is marketing unit. And their hierarchy of doing the work is very easy. First of all, there is a production manager and another unit marketing manager. Under production manager, they are provided with two assistant managers, and under assistant managers, engineers are there to work on the production part. For marketing managers, there are sale officers and sale persons for increasing the sales volume and the distribution of their woolen balls all over India. Today, we know that there are different organization structures to be followed in the organization depending upon the size of the organization. First of all, it is line organization, then line and staff organization, then functional, then divisional organization, matrix organization, project organization, and committee organization. Every organization prepares its organizational chart. What is an organizational chart? It's a vital visual representation of a company project of its internal structure. It is a diagram which illustrates rank, that who will command whom, information flow is declared, and it's a clear picture of internal working of a business. So why we prepare an organizational chart? First of all, it clearly defines a complex business also. If a big company is there, even then it is described in the form of a chart. It shows operating efficiency of a concern. It shows the current and future success. Also, charts help to have a glance of engagement of the concern with the right context. So what is organization structure? A design of organization movement or blueprint. It explains the position and official relationship between various individuals in the organization. In the organization structure, organization draws organization chart. It's a diagrammatic representation of organization structure which shows names and designation, also the functions of personnel in an organization. Personnel is human resource, the staff, the faculty in an organization. When we talk about nature of organization as a structure, first is common objectives. Every organization should follow the structure for achieving the common objectives. In this, two or more than two persons are involved and the work is splitted into different units and every unit is granted a head. There is necessity of communication when a structure is designed, because if a gap is there, if conveying of messages is not clear, then there is not possibility of smooth flow of business. Moreover, cooperative efforts are put by the organization as a whole. So the organization, when frame a structure, it is based on certain rules and regulations. So when I was looking through a company named as L&T Construction Company, its main unit is at Bombay. They are mainly dealing in construction. So when I was going through the organization structure of their, first of all, their head is chairman. Then they have a vice chairman. After that, they have many departments: quality department, human resource department, legal affairs department, construction department, financial affairs department, PR department. PR is public relation department. And every department has further categorization of personnel to help them. Like quality department has quality control head, quality assurance head, recruitment, evaluation. Construction department has civil engineer, metal engineer, electromechanical engineer. The public relation department has marketing head and customer service operator. So we have discussed about line organization. So line organization is the simple and oldest form of traditional chart which shows who will command whom in a vertical form. First of all, the feature of line organization is it is simple to follow. It is very easy to form a simple chart of line organization as the ranks are clear and there is no complexity in business. It is the oldest approach as followed in military units also. It is based on scalar chain as unity of command flows from top to bottom. Unity of command is who will be answerable to whom, that who will question whom and who is going to answer whom. Then specialized, one person who is doing a particular job again and again, he becomes specialized in that. Every person is an expert in its activity, and if in line organization experts are on the same part, then they are skilled enough. They are supportive, they are independent, they provide efficient communication. There is no communication gap because every rank officer knows whom he has to communicate. Then there is a stability of personnel. There is less turnover, there is less firing of employees out of the concern. Line organization flows from top to lower level. It is also called military organization, scalar organization, or vertical organization. See, in this diagram, there is very simple and a proper line organization, a general manager, then a production manager, assistant manager, a supervisor, then a worker. So this is the flow of their command. This is a hierarchy in which the command is followed. This form is followed in military. At the top, they have, like we have general manager in companies, and in military they have commander in chief. But these days, as the defense has its own, does not has its own boundaries. Does not have any limited scope. So there are other staff wings also, like intelligent wing, then medical wing, inspection wing, and so on. There are two types of line organization. One is pure line organization, another is departmental line organization. Now, what is pure line organization? Where all persons at a given level perform the same type of work. They are himself responsible for their own control and for guiding. They are made for the sake of convenience and performing the same type of work. When we talk about departmental line organization, it divides the enterprise into different departments for control. There is unity of control and line of authority flows from top to bottom. So in pure line organization also there is flow of authority, but there is a difference. There is no department and divisions, but in departmental line organization, the organization is further divided into departmental managers who have their own line authority for their status. Any communication in between them is routed through their immediate boss. Like in our example, our immediate boss was chairman, right? The vice chairman. Like if I am a worker, my immediate boss is supervisor. If I am a supervisor, my immediate boss is a manager. If I am a manager, my immediate boss is a director. Now, where is this line organization suitable? Why it is followed, or in which concerns line organization can be opted? First of all, those business houses which run on small scale, those groups which do not have many subordinates and operatives, and also those groups which have a simple and straight method of routine nature work. Their work is not that complex and not flexible. Let me show you a chart of pure line organization. So it's a north division, and first is divisional head, then a production manager, foreman A, foreman B, foreman C, workers 1, 2, 3 for foreman A, 1, 2, 3 for foreman B, 1, 2, 3 for foreman C. Now, for production manager, immediate boss is division head. For workers, immediate boss is foreman. For workers at working under foreman B, the immediate boss is foreman B. And for foreman's immediate boss is production manager. Here, the activities at one level are the same and all individuals perform the same type of work. It does not exist in modern large industrial enterprises. These businesses which run on a small scale, producing only one item, and in which the workers are divided into departments according to the type of work performed by each one of them. Here in pure line organizations, they need not to be in departments, but there are certain concerns which have departments in them, but they don't want to make their structure critical. Then they go for another line organization, which is the second one, that is departmental line organization. So let us look at departmental line organization. Here head is general manager, different departments are there: finance, production, marketing, sales, personnel, and further every department is divided into deputy managers: deputy manager 1, deputy manager 2, deputy manager 3. Now every deputy manager has supervisors: supervisor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 supervisors under one deputy manager. So this is a case of departmental line organization. Here the whole organization is put under the overall control of chief executive, who is called general manager. Different departments are put under deputy managers, and the managers are not dependent on each other. Every department has its own line of organization. As you can see in the figure, we have only talked about marketing department, and marketing department has its own line of organization. So there may be deputy managers, supervisors, workers in every department. So this is an example of departmental line organization. So this organization has many benefits, and we will discuss each of its merit one by one. First, it is simple. It is the most simple and oldest form of administration, and in this line, the authority and responsibility of every employee as a result of direct relationship can be known. Then there is unity of command. In this structure, superior-subordinate relationship is clearly defined. They know authority flows from top to bottom. Better discipline. Every subordinate receives order from one superior only. So there is discipline throughout the organization. There is more chance of loyalty and less chance of conflicts. In this organization, as responsibility of every person is fixed, he knows to whom they are accountable, and every individual has certain specific duty. In this type of organization, every person controls the activities of one department. So coordination becomes easy. This structure is very simple and hence it is flexible. It can be changed according to the requirements. Here the decisions are prompt. They are quick enough because time is saved, as there are no specialists, no experts, no advisors in this structure. This is economical because there is less number of employees. So, line organization is the most oldest and simplest method of administration. Authorities flows from top to bottom. There is an executive at the top of the heap. People are responsible for each area, and in bigger business, at the top is director, and the teams of people they are having who has to do few work. There is no collaboration of work going on. Every department has few demerits also. So following a structure has its demerits. Only the disadvantages leads to emergence of new structure. So once it is overburdened, line executives are overburdened as they have no support from other employees. They have to make every work of their own, and they implement by over relying on the officials only. Like the director ordered the manager then ordered the deputy manager then supervisor. So burden is on one person, the main is director. Then there is lack of specialization. In line organization, a manager has to perform all types of activities. Okay, there is a saying, jack of all trades, master of none. That we are capable of doing so many things, but we are not expert in a single part. And next is autocratic leadership. Word autocratic means where there is dominance, that you have to follow orders and instructions. You have to develop a tendency to misuse the authority, and the rank of employees become low if there is nepotism, favorism in the organization. Moreover, when organization perform many jobs, so line organization structure fails because need of departments arise. In this part, in this organization, communication is inadequate and there is instability. Policies which are framed by top authority, they have to be carried in the same way. There is no upward communication. Like the top authority communicates it to the lower level, but lower level does not respond to the upper authority. As a result, complaints and suggestions are not given and there is only one-way communication. So there is a saying, one hand does not know what the other is doing. This is the actual case of line organization. One hand does not know the other is doing. Only they command, but they don't know whether their plans have been implemented properly or not. Since there is no horizontal communication, Deputy Manager A cannot contact with Deputy Manager C. He has directly to contact with Production Manager. Then there is Big Boss playing the role and he has to coordinate everything. This structure could work for businesses who work according to a rigid routine. A routine is set. Daily, come on this time. These are activities planned. You have to follow these activities and there is no change according to the circumstances. So, there is no possibility of collaboration and moreover, they cannot employ many people. As they employ more people, the line structure fails. So this is your line organization. Now all of you must do your readings till page number 231. Draw the diagrams, answer the questions given in the snap homework, follow the links to have more clarity of your concepts. Thank you.